Do you know what you're good at was the first question. This is, do you work to get better at tasks you are not exceptionally good at? And take a look at our answers as correlated to wealth. 58% of our middle class folks, these are the folks who are good, they tell us they're good at 6 things. Then with their spare time, they work at all the things they're not good at. Okay, more focus problems. Focus, focus, focus. By the time you get to the ultra high net worth, none of them spend time trying to get good at things they're not good at. So you've got this list of things you're good at, and then there's a whole bunch of things obviously you're not good at, like all of us. And this tells you that people who make higher levels of wealth in their lives spend less time trying to become good at things that they're not good at. But we have reams of research now on this topic of network design. Okay? Network design is kind of something we all know about, which is sometimes called social contagion. If you spend time with people who are serious about their studies, then you'll probably be more serious about your studies. If you spend time with people who think school is a waste of time, you'll probably think school is a waste of time. The people around you have a huge impact on the way you look at the world. So, you know, when you think about this notion that the middle class doesn't seem to think it's important to know people who know people, what they're saying is they don't really think about, or maybe they think about it and they don't have a good answer, but their network is not part of their solution. Their network is not helping them get to where they need to get to. And the more successful you are, the more you realize your network is essential to helping you get to where you get to. Now, what's become super popular is to have 500 or 5,000 Facebook friends, and people use this word network, and it's been all screwed up in translation. Because knowing people who know people is not having 5,000 Facebook friends. Knowing people who know people is having 5 friends. 5 really intimate people that you agree we are going to succeed together, we are going to stand together or fall together. I'm good at sales, you be the good leader. You know, I'm good at this thing, I want to do this all day long, you do those 5, you know, 5 of you, you do those things that you're really good at, and we will stand together and we will rise together, or maybe we'll fall together. And if those 5 people have 5 other people in their lives each, that it quickly becomes 25, 30 people. And if those 5 people, those 25 people have 5 people in their lives that they can say the same things about, that we will stand or fall together, that's 125 people. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs understood deeply what creative people needed, the tools they needed to express their creativity. He knew that if he could create those tools, they would express their creativity even more. In music, in art, in photography, in video, in writing, in graphic design. And he said, they don't have the tools they need. If the tools existed that were more powerful, they would buy them. He also knew these people called engineers, who knew how to build things. But Steve Jobs uniquely said, I know what the artists want, and I know the engineers who could build it. But the problem was engineers don't know artists, and artists don't know engineers. They're 2 different kinds of people. So Steve Jobs created all of his wealth by putting himself at the center of 2 networks that needed each other, but didn't know each other. So the visual is, when you fail, it seems to me like the middle class experiences it like you just got punched in the face. But if you got punched in the face, it would be a very shocking thing. It would be totally surprising. You would just be, it would freak you out. It would also hurt. You would never want to repeat that process if you could. And you certainly would never go looking to get punched in the face. But for the rest of the groups I surveyed who have accumulated wealth, failure is more like going to the dentist. It also hurts to go to the dentist. It's uncomfortable to go to the dentist. Nobody wants to go to the dentist, but you know you have to go every once in a while. You have to fail every once in a while. You have to learn from that failure. You have to go back and try and do it again in order to get to the next level of success. Okay, thanks very much. I appreciate your time. If you,
I don't know if there's any questions from us, but we know that you know, if you need to move on. But if you're willing to answer a few questions.
Yeah, and I have a big bonus for everybody, a huge bonus opportunity, because I present this mostly to people that are about 20 years older than you, and they always say to me, "If I only knew this when I was 20." And guess what? You guys are still that age. The best time to plant an oak tree was 20 years ago. The second best time to plant an oak tree is today. That's the second best. So here you are. You have an opportunity that the billionaires I have presented to don't have, which is you can start doing this now while you're relatively young. And all of them have said to me, man, I wish I knew this back when I was getting started. All right, thanks very much.
Let's give Louis a show of appreciation.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much.
Okay.